Switching gears, it is now time for Ask the Expert. Americans have an insatiable sweet tooth, and yet sugar has been called one of the worst foods in our modern-day diet.
Put me down for loving it. For the first time, the U.S. dietary guidelines recommend reducing added sugar to less than 10% of calories in order to reduce the risk of disease. So we have registered dietitian Lori Meyer here to talk about that. Is 10%, that's going to be hard, isn't it?
Well, it is going to be hard because a lot of us are eating like 25% sugar, or some of us even more than that. But you know, the big problem with sugar is that it has no nutrients in it, and it depletes the nutrients in the body. It increases inflammation. It can actually make you more hungry. It encourages fat storage, depresses the immune system. So you can see why it's leading to heart disease and cancer and Alzheimer's and diabetes and obesity. The problem, however, is that people, they think, okay, sugar, so they're going to try one of these alternatives. Sugar is sugar is sugar. There's varying degrees of it, and so if you're using some of these other sweeteners like agave or honey or maple syrup, some may or may not be better for you, but you really want to be careful. The fructose, the more fructose in these sweeteners, the worse they could end up being if you have triglyceride problems or blood pressure problems or even blood sugar and insulin problems or gut problems. If you have IBS or any irritable bowel syndrome, the more fructose, the worse. And agave is 70 to 90% fructose. Honey is between 40 and 50%. It's fairly close to sugar, so it's kind of one of those in between. However, if you get local honey and if you get raw unfiltered, there are enough antioxidants in it that the research is actually looking pretty good on honey. The coconut sugar is one of the new ones. It has a little bit less fructose. It's less refined, so you might find that to be a good one. Maple syrup is low in fructose. The one who has absolutely no fructose is the brown rice syrup. So for people who have irritable bowel, that might be the sweetener for you.
So if you're trying to wean us off of sugar, are there any alternatives that are healthier for us?
Well, you know, we all are familiar with the packets. I brought those here. Those are chemical. They actually have a lot of side effects. They're finding that they can depress the immune system, and they can cause neurotransmitter problems, brain problems, headaches, and skin problems. But there are some newer ones on the market that actually might have some health benefits. And so stevia is the darling right now, and we're seeing it in a lot of products. There's good research on stevia. It has no calories, it has no fructose, but it may actually help benefit diabetics and blood pressure because there's studies that show it's decreasing those. It also is antibacterial and antifungal, and there's actually research on Lyme disease. Lohan is another one. It's monk fruit. It's from China. It's been used in Chinese medicine for hundreds of years, and it actually is good for sore throats and colds, so that could actually be a good one. And then the xylitol or erythritol, these are sugar alcohols. They also are antibacterial, antifungal, so they could end up being better. And you can see there's a lot of products that we're seeing with those now. So you know, start looking for them.
You can do it.
You can.
I made
slowly but surely.
I made cookies with the different sweeteners. The stevia, I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend the stevia, but you know, some of the others. This is the xylitol. This is maple syrup, and that's the coconut sugar. We'll give them a try as we go to break here, though. But if you have a question for our experts, email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail, and we have breaking news.